Oh, no wonder. It's cold. Ah, why it's so damn cold in here? I wonder. I should check that one sec. I was gonna party. Sorry, I was checking for some reason. It's cooler in here than it should be. And I'm like, well, is the I don't know if I've heard the heat. I have the electric baseboard heaters. I haven't heard them kick on in a bit. Just checking the breakers. Well, that being said, let's go on. I got the final working. So this fits pretty good. There's very little play. Got cord in it. The battery retention works with the additional battery in here. That clips in, holds the other battery. It's there. The charger is really secure. It's meant to slide in. This is the fourth print. I had to keep tweaking things, but the sad thing is, like, I don't have any way to test fit. Like, if I were really good with like CAD, then I could use regular CAD to design each part, make sure they fit. But that fits in there good. My battery backup fits in, or battery bank fits in there. I meant to be kind of universal, so hopefully without too much effort, this will fit most battery banks. This is a bit big for the one that I originally intended on it to fit, but normal use case, you would have your battery in here locked in. Then you could plug in your charger. Charging. And then you would tuck in the extra cord into the slot. And then this would sit in a bottle cage on a bicycle. And has a notch to keep it from rotating. Has a AirTag slot, so in case it were to rattle out, which unlikely, but in case it were, it's there. No, so this is a battery for a electronic shift derailleur for SRAM. And if you were going to do a long touring ride, you would want a spare battery, because I mean, granted, one of these batteries lasts about 600 miles worth of shifts, but you would have a spare, and you would be able to carry your spare and your charger and everything and keep one topped off. And then these batteries are the same ones that you used in the shifter itself. and it's all securely held. And then when you're not using it, you can unplug your cable. I mean, also you can have the battery bank here to charge your phone, because sometimes you'll have a phone charger or whatever. You'll be able to, have the battery bank securely mounted in the bike for, for other things. What I probably need to do to make this a fully sellable one is to include a insert for smaller battery banks, but there's only one. Like, I could do one more of these with a slight, just at least everything except for the battery bank slot is dialed, and I could easily adjust and make either an insert for smaller batteries or other things. But yeah, this is a pretty much a done product. It is printable and usable. And the nice thing is I can print it and it doesn't need support. So it literally just prints. Not much. Like, it's very little cleaning after I'm done. It's, for the most part, it's print, it's done. Like, I usually hit it with a torch to burnish it, clean up any like stringing or any of that mess. But outside of that, it is pretty much good to go. I may have to do one minor edit to this, but at this point, like, I'm not going to sell this one. But any future prints I can just tweak and it's ready and it's done. Eventually I'll be printing probably like 30 of them to sell and then go from there. But other than that, I think it'll do. Like, I see one minor thing I need to tweak. That is an easy fix. But yeah. Oh, you're good, party. Yeah, see, one minor tweak I need to make is right here. You'll be able to see it above the battery. There needs to be a little more meat across it, but I don't have to print another one of these until we're ready to move. But that's a quick, easy. No, not that one. I need to delete that one. Well, I literally just pulled this up, but yeah. Tinker this one. I need to delete the other one. See, it's a lot of things. Yeah, I know what I need. I need to add just a tiny bit more. Oh, wrong. add just a little more meat to this, and then I'm going to open those up just a tiny bit. That should be all that's needed. Now, if I beef that up, I need to beef these up, but that's easy. And this box. Just gonna give it a little bit more. Yeah. But luckily, this is Tinkercad. It's free. And it's really, really like it's really basic. I mean, I figured it out. I mean, not that that's saying a whole lot, but I find it really like it's as simple as you can get because literally you just grab stuff, move it into space, and you edit it versus a lot of the other programs that are just like I don't even know how to get started on them. This really, really simple, and I'm glad that I'm able to do what I want to here. I wish it worked more like I wish the movement felt more like it does in Bamboo Studio because it's a lot easier to do certain things. Like in Bamboo Studio, um, or Orca Slicer, right? Like I like the movement and feeling of this, but the reason we're gonna add a primitive cube, if I want to move it, I have nice, easy moving things. Like this is really nice. The other, like, if it had just these alone, that would make things a lot easier just for figuring out the adjustments. And then I would much rather it be like this for each individual thing. So, like scaling, the same essentially, but you can lock it and unlock it. Um, I like that a lot. The problem is I can do most of the things that I can do in this one as I can do in the other, but it starts failing after so far into the building and editing. Basically, I'm getting to the point where I can't mesh properly and it will just fail. And so it's worthless. That being said, I do need to print a couple things here. I need to print a new one of those because I want a better quality one, and I need to print range. We're gonna do smooth pass. It's gonna take 2 hours. I do want those to be solid though. Let's come and make those. And it's gonna ask me if I want to change. Cool. 3 hours, fine. Do I need to? Nice thing, these cost nothing, and they will probably sell for like 15 to 20 bucks a piece or a pair. Alrighty, so that's good. I just need to finish up this really quick. And we got 2. There's 1.5. How goes it today for you? So I figured out the issues I was having in Kingdom Come. I told Vegan that I'm an idiot. It helps to not use weapons that are way above your or you don't have skills for. All right. That should be good. That should fix everything there. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, so I never was paying attention to like I just grab and here's the thing. I was using level 1 and level 2 weapons. Like they're literally like the basic things. I didn't have the stats for them. I didn't have the stats for the weapon I start with. All right, so this is done. Okay. I'm going to export that. I'm just going to rename this to V4 because it's the final one. And then also, it would be helpful to use my skill points. Not exactly. The game doesn't tell you a lot of things, which is, one thing. And, I'm fine with that. Like, that's the whole part of learning. But it's still kind of stupid that, like, something that important is just ignored. I'm going to delete this one real quick. So I have the newest one. Okay. All right. So, this page needs fixed because I'll probably pick it up. It's going to be out tomorrow, right? I'll probably grab it on Game Pass. So, this is the problem. You can barely see it, but you have to click over here when you click on these things and make sure you have the right amount of strength and agility. Actually, my big head's in the way. Let's fix this. So yeah, when you first go to this inventory panel, it's hidden. And the only thing I was really seeing was these numbers. And those don't tell you shit. There's actually a stat page here. And then when you get into there is all these things to put points into, and I had like 15 points that I could have used. But you don't get points just to go for everything. You earn skill points and perk points in each thing as you do it. So you're leveling like you're drinking, and then as you get a point, you can put a point into one of the available ones. You know, combat. Like I've got some of these leveled. But yeah, I was just not. Yeah, it's. Yeah, but again, the game really doesn't tell you unless you start digging around. And then I finally went and did a mission, and then I bought this room so I can come back here and not get in trouble again. Yeah. I've started working on outfits. So I've got my stealthier one. I wonder, can I? I don't think I have anything to make like a nicer outfit. I need to get a nicer outfit. Yeah, I need to finish. Yeah, I've been playing a bit off for a bit. What is this one? Oh, I gotta go kill a farmer. But I think I'm gonna go do that one. Might be faster to run. Which is closer? Here to there, here. They all look about the same. I think I might just follow the road up. Yeah. And then also, like, the whole weapon swapping thing is kind of annoying. Like, I don't know how many times I've gotten to combat and then, you know, I need to buy a bowl or a container.
The Lord be with you.
Which one are you talking about? Clara, Anna, or Lisa? Can't keep up with all those girls of yours.
One
Besides,
there.
we were both fucking most of them.
Have you no shame at all?
Good afternoon.
I just thought of this song. Listen.
Does we have a
Show
bowl?
me your wares.
I want. Nope, doesn't have. I was hoping to buy a container. Doesn't have any.
What can you do? Fine, lads,
Oh well. Let's go for a journey. I still need to buy a horse. I have enough to buy a horse. I need to get to where the dude is. Could borrow a horse. But I'm not going to do that around people.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
They say it's good to greet people when you can, like quick reactions. It'll help along those lines. All right. Guess we're going to go on a long walk. Although I could fast travel and hope to maybe borrow a horse. I did get my weapons. You also need 2 different types of weapons at least. You need a blunt one for armored people. You need a sharp one for unarmored people. I did get a crossbow. The bows need a lot of leveling because they don't seem to do much. I didn't even see. I have the stats for that. Okay. Thanks for all likes, Kitty. Appreciate you. And then the biggest problem with using weapons that are you don't have the skill for is it just eats your energy. Like just completely wrecks your energy. So it's hard to do anything. I have 2 quests. You know what? I think I'm going to follow this road. I think it'll be the best route to go. I did finally find the wagon, got that sorted. Apparently, you can go back later to like that wagon and loot the boxes again. No, I'm in the that's actually what I'm doing. This is for the quest. I'm just taking a shortcut here. I'm going there, but I'm gonna follow this road and talk to the blacksmith there. I wish there was more. All right, Figgy, you be safe, man. I wish there was more things to find. There is a few, but it's not as plentiful. You know? So even though like the dialogue and all that stuff feels like, you know, more Fallout 3 and 4 or New Vegas, it just isn't. Duh. Well, I mean, like the dialogue and all that stuff can be pretty deep, but the world just doesn't have as much stuff extra, I guess. But I mean, the big thing is less of this, you know, eventually it'd be less of me walking back and forth and me fast traveling back and forth. Because the fast travels have a chance to, thanks for the coins there, Kitty. The fast travels have a chance to have random events, which is what the little stops on them are for. And that gives you random encounters for different things. A little path there. I mean, I'm sure every path leads to something, but you know, if you're not going to break into houses and rob people, then you're really not getting a lot of things to do. And I don't really want to do that. I mean, I could play that way. I do need to fix. Didn't have my torch on. And kind of more. I need to buy a dagger too. Can't do stealth takedowns without a dagger. You can do stealth knockouts, but not takedowns. Thanks for Alexa, Kitty. Oh, I can wash my clothes because there's not an idiot here taking up the... Any of these dirty? No, not particularly. Did my laundry. Alright, path is this way. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice once I buy a horse. I need to get the Saline, I think, and then you can buy Pebbles. Pebbles is the cheapest horse in the game. And also, almost the best horse, eventually. Can I fight with that?
Greetings.
Indirectly. Basically, as you ride them, some of them unlock perks. And him, I think at 20 kilometers traveled, unlocks an upgraded pebbles. And he gets a lot faster and more usable.
What would you like?
And same thing with Heron.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry,
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
yeah? I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Excuse me?
Sorry, my bud.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
I needed, get the scrap metal. He said he had a chest, so we need some steel and scrap metal.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. Tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out fast. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Hurry up now. It's cooling and you're not doing anything. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. Thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. Sparks are flying nicely. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Should you? Except I don't have a bullet, and you won't.
Hey, good 3 quality. Cool.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere. If your forging's going to be even, the main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing,
How's
the
it
more
gonna do there?
precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any
Nice.
questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you could sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sakura, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Pretty easy book, but we should read it.
A large beer for me.
Yeah. Okay.
cold. I should hop over to the forge. And that's that.
Not this again.
A low quality one. Okay. I think I'll make one more axe, and then I will make the rest of the horseshoe. Problem is, like, it's harder to judge where the hammer is. It doesn't look like it's going where you put it. It'd be easier in person than it is clicking with the mouse. I mean, I've played about 5 hours of the game. I played a little bit the day it came out, and I got annoyed with it and stopped playing it. But I was getting annoyed because I'm an idiot and didn't use my points, and then wasn't seeing that I wasn't high enough stats to use the weapons I was using.
Well, I'm about halfway done. That looks like it's almost done. Good. That looks finished.
All right, now we make some horseshoe.
halfway done.
Greetings to you too.
I have to move it.
They're way more annoying to make than the weapons.
Oh, Kurva. I'm burning it. This'll be done in no time. And that's that.
Oh, God, terrible. It was worth $15 though. Make 3 more and then go sleep for the night. Actually getting a little bit of a rhythm there. It's hard because like there's no. It'd be nice if I had like a little timing mark or something you could follow, but it's just like straight there.
This is going to take a while yet. Good. That looks finished.
Two more. Surprised they didn't have me put holes in it. I wonder if there's like a perk later on I get where I can like kind of visualize a little better. Because the more you do anything in the game, you gain a bit like abilities through it.
This'll take a bit longer.
To be fair, it's not bad for money making. Those are worth 15 bucks a piece. 15 groschen. A pretty quick 60. One more. That's, you know, legal. I did take out a bandit camp earlier and make like 150 or 200.
I'm about half done.
Girl likes you, maniac.
Finally.
Oh, my greetings. Christ, pardon me.
That's one sharp blade. That should do it.
get any better than this.
Man, I know this thing. Tell me it's done, shit. Oh, it was done. He just didn't say anything.
All done.
Boom.
Ave Maria.
Yeah, okay. I can't talk to him. Where the hell did the one need to go?
This was the third time. Go and see the priest. And ask him to talk to him.
Oh, please. The priest gambles with them.
What?
Shoo, bet he does.
His housekeeper told me he's got a broke that I lost a month ago. How did it end up there?
Good morning, lad. It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords and some kitchen stuff. There's a good month's work in that cart.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them. There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Thanks. That's all I need to know. I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Ship basics, sure.
I'm experienced in blacksmithing, but I won't say no to a new trick.
All right, I'll show you something. But you need time for it.
can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you need to know?
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
All right, I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
I was hoping I could sell some stuff to him. I need to sell stuff. Guess I'll sell random, maybe a store in town.
Ave Maria.
Right. Rob people always sell shit. I'll wander around a little bit. No one talk to anybody. Having fun, kitty? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm not selling anything here. Smoker, nice. I don't think that's how where you're supposed to put those. Alrighty, we need to head towards. The city is there. But I'm gonna go up and find my dog. Little mice. go. Where's this dude at? He over here? Oh, he's over here. Okay.
Praise God.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale at the market.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them, but one seemed to be smaller and was a strange colour.
That could have been Mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those wolves, right?
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say. Since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Why not? I can kill 2 birds with the one stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch, and those monsters learned to go there. I don't take my sheep there anymore, but those fuckers still go sniffing around over there.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep. I think you just need some bait.
Not even one single sheep. I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest. Depends on how you look at it.
What do you mean? Can he do somersaults? Does he know how to count?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little devil knows how to do is piss me off. When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to sit still, he fucks off to where I can't find him.
I know people like that.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're wasting your breath. And on top of that, you have to take good care of him.
So I'll take Ignatius and use him as bait?
Right. But he's so stupid he's smart. I'm certain he'll come back to me.
All right. I'll take Ignatius and go and have a look around that forked birch. Will he come with me, or will I have to lead him up somehow?
That bugger will follow you himself. Just wave a carrot in front of his face. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into my house to get some. I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, he'll follow you around like a loyal dog. When you get to the pasture, just throw the carrot and then go and hide. Ignatius will stay there.
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road. But don't worry, if the wolves go after the sheep, they won't notice you. But you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying than the sound of their damned howling.
Farewell, my friend.
How are you, Ignatius? Sorry. I thought now that we're partners, you'd be a bit more talkative. Why do they call you Ignatius? All right. Keep it to yourself.
Funny.
Forked birch. I think I found the spot.
it's not much. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like Ignatius didn't live, but that was kind of the point, I guess. Ooh. Okay. No, you shit. Well, I guess we lost that. Oh, the wolves are dead, so we'll go back, I guess. Dog still might be around, but not my dog. There he is. Don't fight, you shit. I can't butcher a dog like you'll get in trouble. Sheep. So rabbits and wolves you can butcher in this game. If you butcher other animals, they're basically owned by the king. And you can get in trouble. If you get in trouble if you're caught with stuff.
What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy. How did it go?
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't say. What a relief it is to hear that. Here's something for your help, just like I promised.
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be a drunk, but he'd probably notice a stray dog in the woods. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here along the road. Right on the rock above the pond.
I wanted to tell you something about Ignatius.
Did something happen to him?
How should I put this? The wolves were faster.
Poor creature. I thought I'd be glad to get rid of him, but... Actually, I feel sorry for him. Did he suffer much?
It was quick. The wolf jumped, and it was all over.
At least it was fast.
I need
Farewell,
to get
my
the
friend.
gamekeeper home before I start asking questions.
Where did you say the gamekeeper was? Down the road? Down the road by the pond. Does that mean north? Let me go ask him again. Maybe he'll tell me. Anton. It'd say down the hill, so I'm assuming it's this way. Everything else is uphill.
Your
That's
money
fine.
or your life? Hold on. I'm not holding on for no fucking one. I'm telling you, your money or your life. I understand. What the? Help! Do it!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Show what you're made of! Ha! I've been waiting for you. Show what what you're made of. And you'll get another right away. Show your stuff. Ha! We're going to gut you, you whore son. Ha! Ah! On the noggin. Ah!
The fights are intense. Yeah, did it already go back? Yeah. Okay. You'd think after I finished that quest, it would have been like the saving in this game is stupid. So the only time it saves, I don't think there's even a setting you can change save time or anything. Because there's the natural saving, and then there's all the other bullshit you've got to deal with. When to save, you have to use a consumable to save when you want to manually, and then the other time it saves is like when you complete certain quests or do certain tasks or certain quick time triggers. So there's that, and then it's just kind of weird how the way they have it set up is where you basically save scum all the time.
Forked birch. I think I found the spot.
Where's he at? They just fuck off. No, he's just slow as shit. How's shit? He does not follow me. You were supposed to talk to him first.
How are you, Ignatius? Oh, sorry. I thought now that we're partners, you'd be a bit more talkative. Do you want to go back home? You must be afraid. Mike, you aren't afraid of anything. I respect that. Why do they call you Ignatius? All right, keep it to yourself.
Slowpoke.
Heel. Lie down. Right. You don't do anything without a carrot.
What the hell? I got to them before the wolves attacked. That's stupid. Why is Ignatius? Rude. Why does it shoot so damn high? What? I didn't even hit this one. Like, he just fell over. Oh well. He's just like, boop. Okay. I'm not gonna mention Ignatius to the farmer because the last time I mentioned him, I lost reputation.
Good day.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy. How did it go?
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't say. What a relief it is to hear that. Here's something for your help, just like I promised.
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be a drunk, but he'd probably notice a stray dog in the woods. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here along the road. Right on the rock above the pond. God be
Need to
with
get
you.
the gamekeeper home before I start asking questions.
On the hill above the rock along the road. So, yes, that is the way that I went. I am going to go ahead and save it here. I'm going to go wash up first. Not sure where exactly it is because I don't see any pond here. So my only thought is it has to be over here. I need a lot more snaps. I've still got 20 of those. Good.
Blessings to you.
Yeah. I don't know if the is the sequel scary or just the fact that they made a sequel to that movie. That's the pond. I mean, maybe. It's not a pond. I'm not sure where the hell I was supposed to go. The description is in this game for quests are not very good sometimes. I would know. I'm not very far in this game. Well, shit. I don't see where it's wanting me to go. I don't know if I want to go fight the farmer yet. I mean, there is a pond here. Maybe that's where they went. Hmm. Bring that blunt, man.
Virgin Mary. Did you get hit by a horse?
Tis but a scratch.
That's a fine maypole.
Do you have a dagger? Yeah.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. Ah, you fucking piece of shit!
Stuff. Okay.
Your farmhand murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw admitted everything. so I dealt with him according to the law.
Jesus Christ! Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bozhena.
My God! I never wanted anything like that. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. Jesus Christ! That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
Look, I know relations between you and Bozhena the herb woman aren't good. But it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness. And I'm sorry about your son. Bozhena would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bozhena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bozhena on account of it.
Listen, I know a thing or two about revenge. And believe me, sometimes you just have to say enough and turn the other cheek. Because otherwise, it will never end.
You know nothing. I can't simply forgive her.
Well, then do it on account of Pavlena. After all, she's not to blame for anything. But she's the one who's suffering most from your feud.
Christ almighty. You're talking like the parish priest. I'll send Bozhena compensation. I never wanted anything to happen to her daughter, and she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them. And those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again. And if they do, I'll haul them off to the bailiff myself.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Oh. Good. Good. But my offer still stands. Bozhena and Pavlena could return to the village.
Very well. It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken for good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bozhena. God alone knows whether she'll forgive you.
Thank you. It's time for us all to get on with our lives. I hope Bozhena will understand that.
Why is this sticky?
I'm not going to answer that, lady. I really need to get a horse. Close. Yeah, I know that you basically can talk your way into a free one. Yeah. I mean, mine literally attaches to it. Yeah. I do like the new mag safe one, so kind of want one of those.
Greetings.
About Yakesh,
Is it done?
I didn't kill him because I finally managed to get him to agree.
Agree? On what?
I told him everything, and it was clear from his reaction that he wasn't directly to blame. His farmhands did it all by themselves. He was so sorry that he gave me coin for you and Pavlena in recompense. It's quite a lot of money. Pavlena could use it.
And you really believe him? That he'll leave us alone?
Well, I don't think he'll ever forgive you. But I believe he won't try to hurt you anymore.
I hope you're right. I'd hate to regret it later. Thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, I'd have lost my daughter. You should keep half the coin.
Mhm.
No, I can't accept it. Pavlena will need the money more than I do.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Keep it.
Henry, what would we do without you? God himself must have sent you to us.
Nope.
If it wasn't for you,
All right, give me the
I'd
money
have lost
back.
my daughter. I'll be forever grateful to you. If you need anything, come and visit us. We'll be happy to see you. Take care, Henry.
Alright. You know, that quest is done.
So, how are you doing?
Well, not bad, all things considered. I mean, with all that happened over the past few days.
I understand. I didn't want to upset you. I was just wondering if you had everything you needed, and so on.
You're so sweet, but we're doing all right. Don't worry about us. What we need and can't make ourselves, we buy. We earn some coin from my baskets and Mother's medicines, but mostly we live off what the forest provides. Ma taught me about every flower, root, and mushroom, so I pick a lot of things. Ma can cook a hare like no one else, so I bring a lot of them. Sometimes we even eat venison, but don't tell anyone.
Of course. Hitting a hare at 30 paces. That's some serious marksmanship. I'm not sure I could do it. Perhaps you could teach me a few tricks.
I'd be happy to, but don't expect any mirror. And when you live alone in the forest.
I'd like you to teach me something.
Sure, why not? If you pay me, I'll teach you a few of my tricks. What are you interested in?
I think I'll pass. It'd been nice. Just teach you something for saving your life. But at least we now have them as as trainers. That'll be useful. Oh, and now I have a bed here, a permanent bed. Cool. You won't get mad at me for sleeping in the bed again. At least now I have a few different. Guess I could head south a bit. Well, she did some pretty much time. I probably should call it in. Be nice to get a horse. Wait. Pull the road this way. No, I need to go from there. Nice, Brian. Oh, there's probably an empty building right now.
God grant you health.
Press up the whole thing.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Ich bin gleich bei dir.
Wie geht's, mein Freund? I have a few questions for you. Dann schieß mal los.
I'll have a look at the wares.
These are mainly for dice game.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Have enough to buy a horse. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Night, Bob, Vegan, Robert, Party, everybody have a good one. I have a mess I didn't even pay attention to. Later, everybody.